Hi, it's Kristen Edgar at the Farmington Libraries. Today's adult maker program is DIY breath mints. You will need ready-made gum paste or fondant, mint food flavoring, a green food dye, confectioner sugar, a rolling pin or something else to roll out dough or paste, a clean workspace, a jumbo smoothie or milkshake straw, wax paper, and container for mints. So go ahead and get your materials or your kit and let's get started. Okay, so we have all of our materials. You're going to see gum paste, which looks like this. And this is what it looks like if you were going to buy it in the store. I bought this on Amazon. You can also buy it at Michael's Arts and Crafts. And a lot of Walmarts have a Wilton section and then have gum paste. So what this is usually used for is in cake decorating, making flowers. So it has like a sweetened, like fondant base. I have my little roller. You can use a rolling pin or whatever you want. Actually at home I don't even like a rolling pin. I use a glass and it's just easier for me. This giant straw, this is actually a smoothie straw or a straw that you'd find for bubble tea. So this I bought on Amazon and this will be our cookie cutter. So that'll be really fun. I have some craft sticks here so that you can add the coloring. So this is the green food coloring. So this is what I used and I included a little bit because these are both very concentrated. This is just a tiny bit of mint, and so I got this flavoring. This is a craft I saw on this blog that I love. It's called One Good Thing by Jilly, and she does like really cool stuff like cleaning, crafts, all different kinds of things, recipes. So I saw this on her website. On her blog, and she actually expanded it. We're just going to do the basic mint. She expanded it to all like fruit flavors, sour flavors. She recommended essential oils. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable recommending people ingest essential oils, so we're going to stick with straight food flavoring and coloring made for food. So we're going to get our fondant and or gum paste, and we're gonna start kneading it a little. It's gonna be like a little sticky, a little crunchy. So I'm going to she wore gloves in hers. And then she actually mentioned that she didn't think it was necessary, so I am not going to wear gloves. We'll see if it just stains my hands or what. So we're gonna work this in. I thought this was really fun. We don't need to bake, which makes it even more fun. It's the first time we've ever had to make something that's edible, which I think is really fun. This would be a great thing to do with kids or teens. With just a little supervision. You don't want them getting food coloring all over your house. So I'm just gonna kind of like wipe this in here to soak up all the flavoring. And then you'll see the more you knead it, the softer it gets. At first it was stiff, almost crunchy on the edges, but it's really pliable now. I'm just gonna make sure I got all the oil that I could get. And now I'm going to kind of spread it out and get that food dye in the middle. Feel free to use gloves at home. I am not, which might be crazy of me. We'll see. But I feel like if I kind of put it in the middle, I might be okay. No, we'll see. So you're just gonna kind of keep kneading it. Oh, no, I'm getting it everywhere. What do you expect? It's food coloring, so hopefully it won't stay on you for long. So you can see also with this, a little goes a long way. knead this a little. I have a paper plate, so it's a little sticky. And that's where our confectioner sugar comes in. So this is almost like how you would use flour. You know, if you were kneading bread or something, just do that a little. And this is going to be really great when we're ready to roll it out and cut. So, you know, just use it sparingly. You don't want to dry it out too much. Oh, this color is blending really nicely. I think I'm almost ready to roll this out. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of roll it up a little. I'm gonna dump some of this excess. So I'm going to roll it out on here. So this is good. Just kind of cover both sides a little. And now I'm going to roll it. And she recommends about 1/8 of an inch thick. I'm never good at measuring. Looks really nice. I'm going to take just a little more because what we don't want is for our cookie cutter to stick when we're punching them out. So now we have our little cookie cutter, you want to call it. Let's see. It might stick just a little in the beginning. So I'm just going to try to get a little in here. Gosh, look at all that green. I thought I could avoid it. Nope. Perfect. So we'll have to just kind of experiment with this as we go. Try to pop it out. This one was really good. Maybe I shouldn't even twist. Maybe I should just try to leave it. But I'm just kind of squeezing up right above it so that it'll fall out of the straw. Coming a little easier now. So you can see, even though it looks like we only had a little bit of gum paste to start with, it really goes a long way when you consider how big each little mint is, or how little each mint is. I'm really happy because this looks, I mean, we're not done, but it looks like a pretty simple craft. these are sticking in here a little bit more because this area is a little thicker. Okay, so now I'm just going to pop these out, and then just like regular dough, I'm going to collect the scrap, roll it up, and do it again. Okay, so now that I've gotten them all, and it's actually a lot, I'm gonna kind of shake them, toss them with a little sugar to coat them all evenly. This would be easier if you were doing it in a bowl. I'm just gonna try to make it work. I don't wanna really touch them too much because I don't wanna squish them. But this looks good. You just don't want, you want them all to be covered so that they don't stick together. Now, we're gonna let them dry. You're gonna leave them out somewhere. They're not gonna be disturbed. You could leave them exposed, or you could cover them with maybe just like a paper towel for 48 hours or more. That way they will be nice and crunchy. Okay, so here we are in the final step. We have our mints, and I've let them out to dry for a couple days. And they were covered with a paper towel. They're still a little chewy if you ask me, but they'll work. So we used gum paste. I've also seen people use fondant, like ready mixed fondant. If I was gonna do this again, I might try that instead, just because it does taste like a little gummy. Either way, I think will be really fun and delicious. So, like I was mentioning on the blog, One Good Thing by Julie, she actually tries a whole bunch of different colors and flavors. If you go to her blog, you'll see the recipes, but she did fruit flavors, and she put citric acid to make them sour too. So if you liked doing this, you could easily get a little bit of food flavoring and check it out. I think that'd be really fun. I'd like to try that next. So I'm going to include in everyone's kit. This is just wax paper. Don't let the ground beef fool you. It's just wax paper in little squares, which is perfect. I have these containers. I saved many of these from when I used them. And we also had several that were, not branded, general for crafts and things. So you can see, actually, I didn't take that out. But I'm going to put my wax paper in here. Just gonna kind of fold it over. Let's see, maybe just fold it this way, and then kind of like this way to make it fit. And like I said, you can make more of these if you want. Or if you don't, you can always reuse this box. I've seen people do really cool things with it. One thing that I like, that I find very practical, is people will put, hair ties and hairpins in it. There you go. So now you can really, see how this is made, enjoy it. I hope that you enjoyed this. This was one of the first things we've done that involved making something edible. Usually that's the adult programming and not maker programming, but we might do something again if people are interested. Maybe we do like something easy, like filled chocolates or something. That might be something that we do after our quarantine days are over. We'll have to see. If you have any ideas, things you'd like, please email me at flref@farmingtonlibraries.org. with any idea suggestions, or if you want to share how your work turned out, give me any feedback or share photos so we can post it to social media. Or we don't have to share it to social media if that's not something that you want to do. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back for our next program.